Right, well...
Are we live?
Yeah, looks like it, I guess.
Check us out, we're going live on Facebook. How fun is that?
Yeah, and we're on Camp Monster Lake.
Yeah, on the bridge at Camp Monster Lake. We've even got our little tombstone. I'm going to take it to my work next week. I'm going to have Jason Voorhees engraved in it. So welcome to the next podcast. Out in the garden this time, because for once in England, it's not actually too bad of weather. Well, dodging the rain.
Fucking dodging, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tonight, it's me and Monster. Let's fucking see what comes up with it.
So we've got some bits and pieces. We've got some surprises for
game.
you people. We may not have our little mascot with us.
Probably dead somewhere.
The Gothstone Cowboy himself.
Gothstone Cowboy. Yeah,
right?
Lucas, yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's up to. But if he's watching this would be hilarious. Hello. Basically, we've been sitting chilling all day like we usually do. We have a beer. We're drunk. Who gives a fuck? We put out an open invitation to see if anybody wanted to come and talk to us. Next thing you know, we get a phone call. Well, I say a phone call like a
Skype chat, because we are technology bastards.
Yeah. Top Gun.
I'm hoping so. Top bollock, that's what I'm going
you want to
for.
shave that off and go for like a Magnum PI look?
No, you're alright.
Top Gas.
Top gas, yeah, it could work.
Yeah, so basically we were just hanging out in the kitchen. We're making burritos tonight for us all. So I was kind of, putting the face paint on, making some food, and we get a Skype call. From
Savage. Mrs. Savage Remains.
Yeah,
so fucking good times.
You know what I mean?
Fucking good theory when they come to the UK.
Yeah, and basically, you're going to see this in a minute, because what we're going to do is we're going to do one of the remarkable things that we do in television, and we're going to scoop straight across to the interview, because basically we're in my kitchen, and he phones up, and he's like, hello, you basically asked if anyone wanted to ring up, so he did. And we
had a virtual beer together.
I've got start the interview, I've got no face paint on. By the end of the interview, I've got the face paint on, because we were sort of just chilling, hanging out, getting ready to see if anyone wanted to interview us, us interview them, not interview us.
We don't know who's interviewing who, to be honest.
Yeah, because no one actually want to interview us.
No, because
we're the interviewees, or interview us, or we're the people that give the interview. Yeah, as fucking drunk as we are. I bet when I watch this back tomorrow, I'm going to be like, holy shit, dude, what the fuck am I going on about in my own fucking back garden? And I bet like my neighbours now are looking out the window going, why is there two idiots?
Why is he stood on half a tree?
Yeah, why is he stood on like half a tree?
Over Jason Voorhees, because he's there.
But
I've got a sweet ass t-shirt on.
So we're gonna jump to the interview we had. So it was really cool, and we chopped away, and
we've got an awesome fucking Skype call coming up.
And we've got a Skype call that is literally any minute now. We're about to go in there, and it's Skype time, and we're going to be talking to someone special.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Right, let's better fucking go and do it then.
Should we go and do it?
Yeah, come on then. Let's fucking go. See you later, me out.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, man? All right?
Our camera's kind of weird. Like, our camera's over there, yet your monitor is there. So we're not looking right at you, but,
No, Myler. How's things going?
We had middle of the afternoon, we're just...
Yeah? What time is it there to you?
It's 3:30.
3:30. To us, it's nearly 20 to 11 p.m.
So, just after 10.
Yeah. So
you guys have already been drinking quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah, man. I've been worked since 6 o'clock this morning. Come home, had a drink. Awesome. Wife's on night shift. Even better.
It's like, good, she's at the night shift, nothing else to bug me.
Hell yeah.
You know.
My little boy's asleep. He's out till 8:30 this morning. We're laughing.
Sit around.
It's a matter of, it's like, let's not get too loud. He's asleep.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! An earthquake could come in here and he wouldn't wake up.
Oh, nice.
He sleeps like the
Sleep through
dead. That's
apocalypse.
good.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? So you guys have got a gig tonight then?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, we're playing at home. We're back home for the first time in months. Actually, we haven't played El
Since
Paso
March, isn't it?
since
Since March.
the night before we left on tour with the others. So.
Oh yeah, because
We're finally back.
you played with the others. How was that?
Oh my God,
Oh,
it was
man, it was
fantastic.
awesome.
It's the best tour of my whole life. It's
Yeah?
probably,
Hell yeah.
yeah, it's one of the, they're just a fantastic bunch of guys. I mean, they were sick the whole tour, but you know,
They're not used to the weather over here, man.
That's it. Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, they come over. When was it? When did they come?
November. Yeah.
November. Just before Christmas, they come over to us and over England. We see them at Hell Nights in Cologne, doing their own gig and what have you. You know what I mean, their own hometown and what have you. They were, oh fuck me, they were awesome. And then they come over to England, and then from England they went over your side and jumped over the pond. You know what I mean? They're fucking busy dudes, man. You know what I mean? They're so good. They're so good at what they do. It's
Oh yeah.
yeah, man. It's fantastic.
they're,
So
they would walk in the place and do a line check and then just go. And
Yeah.
it was just
they know
every
the
night.
shit. You know what I mean? The drummer especially. What's his name? Dr. Caggett.
Calgary.
Dr. Caligari.
Yeah, he comes in. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm ready. Done. You're really just on the ball. They've been, but again, they've been playing for such a long time now that they know their stuff. They can come in and just be like, "This is what's happening. This is what I need to sound." It's sorted. And to have a band of that caliber, you know what I mean, is brilliant. So
Right. I mean, especially the fact that they didn't even bring their own equipment, so they were using the support band's equipment the whole
Yeah.
tour. They were
Yeah.
just able to, just get on stage and do their thing every night. It was just, it was incredible.
yeah, yes, I mean they've got to that level where they're a professional in their field, sort of thing, if you would say. Do you know what I mean? So, they're. But anyway, right. Let's talk about you guys, right?
Talk about,
That's
I
what
feel so
That's
no one gives a shit about us.
yeah.
No.
You'd be
Tell us more stories about the other. Who gives a
You'd be
fuck about
fucking
you guys?
surprised. You know, what I mean? You'd be surprised how many people want to hear your shit. Right.
Yeah.
So, where did the whole name and everything come from? Where did you sort all that out from? I mean, you've probably been asked this before, but I mean, I don't know the answer. So therefore, so where did you come up with the whole idea? And you know what I mean, and also what influenced you guys to be a horror band?
Well, believe it or not, the doctor, myself, and my brother, who is the other rhythm guitar player, the Monster Hate Case, we were in a punk band previously.
Yeah.
From 2000 to 2010. So it was a nice decade-long, just your normal shirt SoCal punk band, just shirts and jeans.
Jeans and t-shirts.
Yeah.
Type of
Yeah.
punk rock.
See, I'm a punk guy, right? I'm a punk guy.
Yeah.
I'm a horror punk person. He's a horror metal person, if you will. So he's on the metal side of things, where I'm fucking pure punk rock. So that fucking kicks ass to me.
Well, we grew up listening to bands like, the Ramones and the Sex Pistols, and obviously, one of our major influences was Bad Religion when we were in that band. So, Bad Religion was, one of those things. And believe it or
One of my
not,
favorite bands of all time.
fantastic. One thing that people always ask is like, oh man, I mean, you guys must really love the Misfits to do this, and believe it or not, the Misfits had nothing to do with it.
You'll be fucking surprised. Yeah, it's one of them things. Like I said, I'm a punk guy. I mean, I'm freaking bald now, but I used to have a fucking 8-inch mohawk. And being from England and being a punk, people automatically say to me, "Oh, you must automatically like the Sex Pistols." Fuck the Sex Pistols. It's about the Ramones, and I've always been a Ramones fan. But naturally, you get labelled with that thing, and that's what happens. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
Like horror punk is
Yeah.
Misfits. Simple.
yeah, or you like horror punks, therefore you must like the Misfits. No, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, the cliche goes is that we started out as a regular punk band, and when that failed, and finally, like after 10 years, we retired, and my brother and I went on to form a Misfits tribute band. So there's the cliche.
Yeah.
There's the nasty cliche is
That's
that
it is, yeah.
we just wanted something to do where in our town cover bands are
Or the
what's
thing.
king. So if you don't play covers or you're not a tribute band, you're not getting paid. So
Yeah, Crimson Ghost started as a Misfits cover band, you know, so it's one of them things.
right, and so we started a Misfits tribute band, and we did that for all of a couple of months. It didn't last long. Right after Halloween was over, we're like, well, nobody wants to hire us anymore because Halloween's over.
Halloween's over.
So we kind of said, well, fuck it, let's do something else full time. But I want to do the makeup. I want to be theatrical. I want to have the costumes. I want to have, if I can blow something up, hey, let's do that. So, so I said, I'm not going to play in another t-shirt and jeans band. If we're going to do something, I want to go full on out. And,
Something different.
horror was kind of the way to go. Alice Cooper did it. My main influence, King Diamond. That's my guy. So,
Yeah.
so Gaz being the horror metal guy, he understands me. He understands me. Even though I grew up punk, still the King is still the guy. So
That's it, yeah. Because that's what I mean. It's before the Misfits come along, you had Alice Cooper doing that sort of stuff. So there's been so much influential horror in music, like The Damned.
Yeah.
And we had a guy over here, Screaming Lord Such. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. You know what I mean? Very late set, very sort of 1976. Did a really cool song called Jack the Ripper. So there has been an influential music presence way before the Misfits even showed up. So it's just one of them stereotypical deals, isn't it? Really, do you know what I mean? So
right.
yeah.
Granted, we love the Misfits. They are what they are. We don't want
Which
people
is your
to
sorry, what's your favourite version of the Misfits?
the loaded question. The loaded
The
question.
stereotypical question that every fucker asks. What's your favourite incantation of the Misfits? I'm going to ask it.
Is it Danzig or is it Graves?
Exactly, and it's the one. It's that horror question that everyone has to ask.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I like Jerry Lonely. Jerry Lonely by himself.
Yes,
my favourite.
That is a get-out clause, my friend. That is a get-out clause.
It's so not true, but no, that's not
What's
even
your
close.
favourite
It's not
album out of them all?
I gotta tell you, man, Famous Monsters.
Famous Monsters. Your famous
I'm a Graves era guy.
Yeah?
I think.
Yes. He likes Graves. Well, I'm Earth AD all the way myself personally, but it's one of them things.
Yeah.
I think Bloodfeast.
It transcends such a two generations that you get two different answers all the time. So.
Not three, just.
But Jerry Only is a good fucking answer.
It's not the right answer, but it's a good answer. I don't know anyone who would go, I like Jerry Only on vocals. No, nobody does that. Jerry's a back.
So when someone coming to watch you guys live, what sort of thing are they going to see to expect?
Misfits covers.
You said Jerry Only.
In a Jerry Only style.
A lot of Monster Mash. We do 4 different versions of the Monster Mash.
So when you guys were young boys, what was that one horror movie that fucking chilled you to the bone? That one movie or that one moment in one movie that made you go, that's that will still stick to you to this day.
Oh shit.
God, I couldn't even tell you.
I know for me, it's one of the Friday the 13th. I'm not sure. It's during the sex scene where he pile drives like that big.
Oh,
that was
spear?
in this when he does the harpoon harpoon right through the 2 people fucking in the boat.
That's the
Yeah.
second one, isn't it?
Yeah,
I thought that was 3.
That messed me up because I was like, I was right in that age
Those
where I
no-
was like, ooh,
no.
sex.
Ooh,
and then
sick.
I mean, I don't think I ever saw a horror movie that made me go, oh. You know, for me, I always saw horrors. It fascinated me,
Yeah.
but it was 80s horror slasher films were more comedic because of the one-liners. So,
Yeah, and the way it's filmed,
you know, whether
like that.
it was Jason Voorhees taking that camp counselor slut in the sleeping bag and slamming her up against a tree.
That's
Favorite
like
kill, by
best
the way.
kill,
That's
man.
That's if you're gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, the only way they beat that kill is when they put the other girl in the sleeping bag in X and beat the other girl in the sleeping bag. That was the only way they could top that kill, in my opinion.
Or in Takes Manhattan when he takes the boxer's head right off the top of the roof.
Yeah, down the.
Take your best shot. Boom. But I mean, I gotta tell you, the one horror movie that I can just watch over and over again, and I never get tired, is Hellraiser Bloodline. It was fantastically put together. The storyline is amazing. The dialogue and the interactions and everything was just fantastically put together. So
yeah, man, it's a fucking good movie.
That I can just watch.
Next Saturday we've got a horror con here. I mean, in the States, you guys have some fucking wicked horror cons, but we get one once a year, and it's not the biggest thing in the world. But Doug Bradley and Kane Hodder and there and stuff like that. I met Doug about 15 years ago. The dude is fucking awesome. What a fucking guy, man. Do you know what I mean? And is so out there and doesn't give a shit, and he'll do the impersonations for you, and he's fucking badass. You know what I mean?
He's definitely not one of those people that's like, yeah, you know, give me your photo, let me sign it, get out of my face. He's very, he's very appreciative of his fans, and he's just happy to do that.
Freddy Krueger is as well. Do you know what I mean? He's another guy that's just so down to earth sort of thing, and just really appreciative of that, the fact that you've made an effort to come and see him. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you like to see from some people like that. You don't want to go and meet a dick. You know what I mean? So.
Although we have met a few.
Yes, we know that one.
There are a few. Do you know what I mean? So.
There are a few. Stop staring at my tits. My eyes are up here. Give me a photograph of this.
I've made my decision.
Most of them are women. Stop ogling me. Give me your fucking, let me sign your fucking shit. Get out of here.
So
I still have the most hit sign though.
Yeah,
So if you guys, could open for any band in the history of music, live, dead, or whatever.
Jerry Only's not dead.
Yeah. Pretends to be. You know what I mean?
Jerry Only's still alive. I'm taking a chance.
If you had a dream band to open for anybody, it doesn't have to be in the horror punk scene, just in music general, to get an idea of what sort of music you like outside of a horror scene, who would you guys open for?
I already know this answer. Hold on. You're gonna love this. Go ahead.
My ultimate favorite band of all time is Queen, man.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
That'll be my fucking dream come true, man.
Do a horror
as long as
it's Rhapsody.
Yes.
Oh
man, that was
mine is always still, the one the guy that started for me. It goes King Diamond and then Lordy below that. So, the other was up there, but we got that chance. So that list has been checked. So, I can stop, squeezing off to that. I'm good.
Yeah. So
I listen to a lot of Primus too. So, but that's because I'm a bass player, and it just makes me feel bad.
I don't know how we would open for Primus. That would just be weird.
Well, they get in costumes sometimes.
Cover the South Park theme. Yeah.
We can do a version of My Name Is Murder.
Right.
So my name
had
is
a big
Blood.
brown beaver.
So when obviously you're not playing, you're at work or you're at home or anything like that.
You listen to Jerry Only.
Yeah, you listen to Jerry Only.
I'm just listening to the Lonely Band.
What bands do you listen to? What sort of things are you into apart from?
Oh my God!
Or in the horror world, what we call the norm.
If that's it for me. I mean between
Queen, hell yeah.
You know, other than the occasional Queen that'll pop on there, man, it's just nothing but horror rock. You know.
It's the same thing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now and again, I like to throw on some Cash. You know what I mean? But because
I mean-
Cash is the man. But that's just me.
But I don't listen to a lot of new stuff. I don't actually get out unless.
My satellite radio got stuck on NPR, so I was stuck with all the indie rock for a while.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, people play the radio, Radio 1 at work sort of thing, and our big radio stations, and they just brainwash you with
Same
brain
five
dead
songs.
fucking crap all day fucking long.
Exactly.
You know what? I get a lot of my new music from him. He'll come over and he's like, oh, oh, listen to this progressive metal band. And I'm like,
Yeah, I listen to like all just kinds of weird things and like
so,
Yeah.
you know,
Check what hipster band we've got this time. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm really getting into I'm getting into what I call the barbarian metal, where it's like, bands like the Falconer and
That's one
Yeah.
of the band that's the
Yeah.
group I got
And,
into. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You know.
there's a couple of them that they are.
Ennisferum,
Yeah,
it's fucking
these
awful.
European band. Yeah, that are just fucking.
I mean, anything like when you hear that music, it's like it feels like you're going off to battle. You're riding your
You
fucking
do.
horse, down
The
fucking
thing is,
thing, you're like
my biggest problem
swinging your axe.
I was at home, so I get a hold of my sword and run outside. I'm surprised I've been arrested yet.
So, I've got Thor's hammer down there, right? Don't even fucking mess around.
Yeah.
Right?
It worked.
So you're allowed to lift it? I don't know. I couldn't get it off the table.
Well,
which is
now you said
which is the odd thing, because we named our son Loki. So watching him at the age of 1 trying to lift my fully weighted Thor hammer was quite amusing.
Did you get him the little helmet too? So he has the
No,
helmet.
but my wife has tried to get in touch with a cosplay place that would make one for a 3-year-old sort of thing.
Well, there you go.
That's gonna happen.
And that's not known, and we didn't name him because, I want to make this point clear, we did not name him because of some fucking shitty movie. We named him because I've been a Thor fan since I was fucking 4 years old.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really call him Galactus, could I? That'd be a bit of a difficult name to explain at school.
Destroyer of worlds.
Yeah,
You gotta be you gotta be famous to like put those fucking names out there. It's
exactly. Do you know what I mean? I can imagine him
call
reading
him
off the
Jerry.
name. Yeah, I could imagine him off reading the names off of the school at the register. You know what I mean? James, Fred, Doctor Doom. Do you know what I mean? So I couldn't call him that. I wasn't allowed. So you know what I mean? The red. My wife said no to the Red Skull. It wasn't going to happen. So
Like he's a Nazi.
yeah. So Loki, it was. Yeah.
right. I mean, it's like I'm waiting till I win the Grammy before I have children. That way, it'll actually justify the strange name. It's
But yeah. So right.
it's like
There's a
Obi-Wan Anakin head case. Sit down,
yeah.
please. Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
Oh,
Sit down.
There's a pop group we got here. I think they're called, is it McFly? Or some bullshit fucking pop band. And just what you said now is basically what he named the kid. He got like 4 of the most popularist names. I think his middle name's like Buzz something or other, like Buzz Lightyear. He got like 4 names from random things and just said, "Oh fuck it, we'll just call him that." You know what I mean? It's shit's gone
So-
mad.
Sometimes you gotta wonder if famous people just lost a bet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like, I'll bet you if you have a fucking son before I do, I'm going to call him fucking something stupid. You know it? So,
Go on.
yeah.
It's like his name is now Clothes Hanger.
Why?
Extension
Came so
wire.
close.
The hanger.
Yeah, he's called the Hammer Drill. Do you know what I mean? That sounds like some sort of weird porn name, but right.
Dude.
If you
Anyway.
The hammer drill.
yeah.
in your ass.
Yeah. So there's a question we like to ask everyone that we sort of in bands or not in bands. Yeah, it's just a question we like to ask that we always get such a diverse answer. So
Jerry only.
Jerry only.
That's,
You could ask just anything, couldn't you, Jerry only? Yeah. So if you guys were
What's your favorite fruit? Jerry Lonely.
Jerry,
fruity motherfucker.
he's a one fruity motherfucker.
What's your favorite beer? Jerry Lonely.
Jerry Lonely. Yeah. Because he's
Your
just
favorite ice cream?
Yeah.
I like Glen and
Yeah.
Jerry's.
Jerry Loneleaf, he's just by himself, except for the people at Hot Topic. You know what I mean? It's like.
Right.
He's got a shrine to Hot Topic at his house. And thank you, Hot Topic. Thank you.
We don't have a Hot Topic.
No,
I don't even think we have a Hot Topic in England.
No,
do
we
we?
don't.
No.
thank God.
Right.
Yeah.
So imagine in a world where there was a 4-piece band, guitarist, bassist, drummer, and singer, that was composed.
Jerry,
Composed.
Drink another one.
Yeah.
Have another
composed
Jerry.
Of your favourite 4 iconic horror movie characters, right? Doesn't have to be actually. You know what I mean? Anyone that's in a horror movie, who would you put in them 4 places? Like who would? Like, well, I've always said that I'd like to see Freddy Krueger as a double bassist with the 4 fingers. Dum, dum, dum. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah.
Well, I could tell you the one thing that you couldn't have Jason or Michael Myers as the singer, because that would be an
Silent
instrumental band. That would be an instrumentalist.
Yeah.
So,
Is Freddy really the only one that talks? It would have to probably be him.
I mean, I don't know. Freddy Krueger would be stand-up comedian only.
He'd make an amazing stand-up comedian.
Oh man, guitarist, bassist, drummer, singer.
We've had so many different answers. Surprisingly, a lot of people go for women singers. That's a really, really
You can have
so a lot of people go for.
sing.
Yeah, you got Scream Queen, so it's naturally you're going to go for it. My best friend, when I asked him the question, said he wanted Linda Blair as a singer and called the band Linda Blair and the Exorcists.
Kind of like Kathleen Turner Overdrive.
Yeah, so I just puke on the crowd. It's
Fuck off.
yes.
Oh.
See, it's tough.
That's tough. That's tough. That's
It stumps people. It's a good question. It stumps people.
That is a good question.
I think I would go probably. I think I would put Jason on drums just because he's a beater.
Yeah.
He's a kind of a beater.
He's a beater. Yeah, he's a beater.
It goes between him and Leatherface, I would think.
Yeah.
Leatherface, I know, would shred on guitar, man.
Shred
I
on
think
guitar.
He would do that.
Exactly. Leatherface
Yeah.
with a chainsaw guitar. Definitely. Yeah.
I think you'd really get that going.
Bass.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the most unlikely character, but just because that's just me. I'm gonna go with the Grim Reaper from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Hell yes.
I don't. He's
On the upright.
on the. He's the Duke of Spook. He's the Dr. Shock. He's on the upright bass. He played the upright. So I'm gonna go with that because
So long.
That is a fucking brilliant answer. Maybe you wonder if you'll dance with the Reaper. Fucking brilliant.
I think, and then I'm gonna put Pinhead. I'm gonna put Pinhead
as
on the front mic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It'd sound like Christopher Lee when he does his metal albums, because it's more spoken word. But I think Pinhead do it.
Yeah. I can see Pinhead.
Yeah.
And plus, Pinhead's got some good catchphrases. Out of them all, he's got the ones that have got some good lines. Pinhead and the Hellraisers.
Mm.
Pinhead and the Cenobites.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like it's he'll walk up to the front stage before anything plays. He'll just go, "Are you ready for some suffering?" And then
Yes, he would. Yeah, it'd be like it'd be like Papa from Ghosts, wouldn't he? He'd sort of just stand there, sort of commanding shit. You know what I mean? I can see that. Fucking good answer. Fucking good answer.
I don't know. What about you? Do you think you'd place anybody else?
I think these are good. Other than what the Devil from Legend.
Oh man! Oh, he'd be a good upright player.
Legend.
The
Nice.
Darkness.
Lord of Darkness on the upright, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'd suit. I think it'd suit a 5v5 double bass fantastically, full size. I reckon it'd suit that. Sat behind a set of drums, he'd look badass. Yeah.
It's like, could you picture like Norman Bates on like the guitar? I don't know. Seems still squish.
In full frock and everything.
What would Myers play?
Okay, Chucky on the ukulele.
Myers would play the fucking triangle. Or
Chucky on the mouth organ.
Myers on cowbell? What the fuck?
Myers on cowbell.
Get him a sousaphone.
Just stood there with you know what I mean, one of them triangles. Ding! At the end of every song. Ding!
Give him a slide whistle.
No, you'd be the the cowbell player, and they'd
Cowboy
say,
player.
Don't fear the Reaper from Blue Oyster Cult.
That's what they cover. Well, especially with the Reaper from Bill and Ted as the lead singer. That's the ultimate song they should cover.
Right, there you go.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are some of the strangest answers you've had? I'm curious.
Right, we've had.
Bob Marley.
No, that was the answer for someone you'd like to open for.
Yeah.
One of the answers we had
It was
from one of the
fucking
English
Bob
bands
Marley.
was who you'd like to open for most. He said he'd like to open for Bob Marley, sort of thing. But when it comes to that question, the horror band question, we got to interview Goolsby the other about 5-6 weeks ago, and he went for the really obscure old type things. Do you know what I mean?
Black and white.
Yeah,
movie
bold
monsters.
black and white movie monsters. A lot of people tend to go for women singers, like I said before, because if you think about it, like the girl from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, she spends 50 minutes of that movie screaming non-stop, so she'd make a fantastic singer. Do you know what I mean? I said Linda Blair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's,
Well, I mean, in our defense, you did say horror movie like maniacs. You didn't say the victims. I would have gone with Jamie Lee Curtis on vocals if I could have done that shit. But you mentioned the villains.
Yeah, I said iconic horror movie
movies.
character.
Yeah.
So anything that's appeared in a horror movie character. Because we spoke to Savage Remains earlier on, and that's what he said. He said Jamie Lee Curtis as the lead singer. Again, with your scream queens, there's something about having a scream queen as your lead singer. It'd just be really fucking cool, sort of thing. So okay, we'll rephrase it then. Anybody in the horror movie industry, you can put in the band.
Can we get the Queen Alien on Upright? There you go.
Fuck, you know what I mean?
Queen Xenomorph.
Yeah, just fucking works.
You know what I mean? Sigourney Weaver, you know what I mean?
Right, there you
Shake
go.
your head.
Shave your head, yeah. And then sing that song by
Fuck yeah.
Sinead O'Connor. Yes, you could have you could have Sigourney Weaver singing the Sinead O'Connor song. Perfect.
Candyman on drums.
Yeah.
Candyman, yeah.
The Jeepers Creepers on keyboard.
Yes. Nosferatu on keyboard.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's got stiff fingers.
Yeah.
Candyman on violin. I don't know. You see Candyman playing violin for some reason.
Okay, the horror band you've just created, if they were going to cover a song of any band, any song ever, what song would they cover?
The Love Shack.
Yes. With Jerry Only.
With Jerry Only.
Right. The Love
Jerry
Shack.
Only in his Love Shack.
He wants some love. He's not going to get it, but he wants it.
He's gonna get. Yeah, he wants it. He wants it.
So,
come on.
So what? So have you guys? Obviously, you're playing tonight and what have you and stuff. But what have we got? What are we expecting to come from you soon? Have you got anything new coming? What have you got? Merch, songs, anything like that?
We've actually, our merch store should be up and running hopefully this week.
Sweet.
It's taken us so long because we're not one of your normal. We've only got 2 shirts and a CD kind of band. We
have a lot of shit.
We've got at least 13
Last
different
count was like
shirt
12
designs.
shirts or
We've got
13.
hats, beanies, patches. Grandmother's false teeth. Someone's false leg. A humorous of some sort. It's a lot. It's a large catalog, and for an unsigned band, being from the little West Texas town, we kind of come off as a major touring band because of the amount of merch we bring, and the whole point of it is that horror is marketable. You can't not.
Exactly.
I mean, the one thing that the Misfits knew is that if they took their logo and slapped it on anything, the same way with Kiss, if you slap, the Kiss logo on anything,
it will
you're
sell.
gonna sell it.
It will sell. You could have Kiss eggs and it will sell.
right?
Yeah.
The regular and range free.
Yeah, exactly. Free range kiss eggs.
Epitaph
you know what I mean?
romance toilet paper.
Free range kiss army.
Kiss my egg. Yeah.
Kiss my kiss beaters. They're not exactly quite eggs, but they're for the vegetarian.
Yeah.
But so it's kind of, and the idea that we do everything ourselves, DIY, from the music we record to the costumes that we create to the shirts that we print. Everything's done right here in our wonderful little hovel. So
exactly. I respect the fucking shit out of that. That is fucking awesome, because you do get these people that ask for help, as I should say. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. And when you get bands that are completely self-reliable and they do everything themselves, when people like us buy the merch and we know it goes back to people like you to make more merch and put into the band, that's why we do that shit. We don't fucking Kickstarters and bullshit. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things. It's just, you know what I mean? It's you do it, like you said, you do it yourself. You know what I mean? It's completely self-reliable. Yeah. You want to do this, you work hard, you put in the effort, and you do it as a band, and you put it together, and you say, we want a new shirt, this is what we do. And you print a shirt. It's one of them things. It's like you work for what you've got. Do you know what I mean? End of the day.
Well, I mean, the hardest part is the touring. So, I mean, you might see a Kickstarter coming out, soon, because we're planning to go on the road in the fall, and that's the most expensive part.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, when it comes to you guys,
we just use it as pre-sale.
Right? Well, in England, we can travel literally the length of the whole country in about 4 hours. Under that, it costs us in dollars probably $70 to cross the country. Do you know what I mean? It's that small. But when it comes to America and stuff like that, and you know what I mean, some people, you might have to drive 8 or 9 hours just to go and play a gig. Do you know what I mean? And then then you've got to drive home, and I'm presuming that, you know what I mean, you have normal day jobs and everything you do during the day, and you've got your own personal lives and stuff, and you manage to juggle all that with all that travelling and everything you do as well, and that's fucking awesome.
The hardest part is the travel. It's it's not exactly, it's like playing Tetris to get all the crap in the U-Haul, and then the time it takes to drag it all the way down there and set it up, and
squeezing people, get in the van, get in the van, get in the van, slamming the doors on them to try and get them in. See you in 6 hours.
The one guy that just talks forever, and it's like, thank you. I don't. I have a radio.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Insomnia too.
Turn the Misfits. Jerry Only's singing.
Oh fuck!
Hold on. Wait. Shh. Hold on. Jerry's on.
It's time for a lullaby.
But I mean, other than we've been working on the new album. It's almost, I'm not going to even say it's almost halfway done. It's halfway done. Somewhat.
Yeah.
It's close. I'm just going to say it's close.
It's close.
Because we're almost there. I was hoping to get it out by the fall tour. I've still got hopes. But I don't know. It's really all up to one man now, and we'll see if it gets done. And I'm working my ass off here. I don't have a day job currently. This is my day job, so
yeah, just getting the fucking album done. Yeah,
just working on the album is my priority. So
yeah. So when playing live and that, is there one particular song you like to play above all the rest of your songs?
Oh my God! There's every time we write a new song, somehow or another that new song becomes my favorite song. It's impossible. I have so many. But I'm also one of those ones that, because I do all the recording and all the mixing and the mastering and all that, once the album is done, unless we're playing it live, I never listen to us ever. I can't stand to listen to myself.
Yeah,
I heard it enough. I'm good.
I get the feeling. Over here, I'm a wrestler, and I do all like your hardcore stuff, barbed wire and fire and all stuff like that. And I get the footage back of my matches, and I just don't really watch it, and I'm not really. It's just one of them things, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I understand where you're coming from on that. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, personally, out of their back catalogue, out of your back catalogue, out of their back catalogue.
I've got a backpack.
Because we were listening to you guys. We were listening to you guys earlier on when we were in the kitchen and we were chopsing about. You know, what I mean, obviously anticipating talking to you and stuff like that. And we were listening to we were listening to some stuff and whatnot. And we were chopsing away and talking about our favourite tracks and what songs and that we like. And my personal favourite of your guys is "Love by Moonlight." That to me, that's fucking awesome. That song is fucking badass. Again, we were talking about so many of them that we were fucking Vampire Girl. Oh, yeah,
it's like going off all.
Wow, that's old.
That's what I mean. That first album of yours is fantastic.
It's like over here wise.
Still to this day, have not took that off my iPod from the day I got it about 4 years or so ago when I discovered you guys, and it's still to this day sat on my fucking iPhone.
Like the older stuff that you guys that are doing. I've got a lot of people. It's like I'm quite pally with a lot of people in Germany, and they come across you guys, and it's all the older stuff because it's like it's like it takes time to like sink in for people, and like go down to it, and like from stuff that I've seen, a lot of like all the German friends have come across you guys, and they've like some of the stuff they've said, it's all the fucking old stuff, and I went good because it's like I mean with our friend Claw, they came across you guys a couple of months ago, and she's been obsessed ever since, and it's it's one of them things. It's like all my fucking German friends like listen to you guys, and it's like it's the earlier stuff. It's like fuck, and then when they realise there's more out there, people are going fucking crazy. It's one of the it's the way over here things work backwards.
It does, yeah, it does.
Everything works.
We are to a certain. I mean, if you look at it, I'm a huge toy fan. As you can see behind me, this is my room. Yeah. It's literally wall to wall toys. For everything from Thundercats and Mask and Transformers. That's my era. Do you know what I mean? So I've got everything from fucking Batman shell. I mean, all that in there, all that past there behind the camera is my wife's My Little Pony collection, and she's got yes, My Little Pony. Yes, yeah, My Little
is. Did you say My Little Only collection?
My Little Only. That is fucking brilliant. You wait. I'm going to take one of her ponies. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to give him the devil's lock and the full on, like from the back, right over sort of thing. Full on devil's mane. It's a devil's mane. That's what it is.
Because Jerry's devil lock starts in the back of his head now. Jerry Only's like devil lock it started as a ducktail and then it's a comb over kind of like now at this point. It's receded to the point it's kind of like Hulk Hogan, It's just bald.
Yeah, right from the back. We come right over from here.
It's residual back hair that he just combs forward. Yeah. So,
that's what I have to do because I have no fucking head on my head. Yeah.
So if in an imaginary world where you guys could have any form of merchandise you ever wanted, what would be your number one thing you'd like to have as a merchandise? I mean, like for me, it'd be like I'd love my own action figure, something like that. If you could have anything as a bit of merch, what would it be?
Actually, the action figures is always like, oh man, if you have yourself an action figure, you've done it. But one of the things,
action figure, you're a hero.
You've made, in this day and age, you've made it if you're a pop vinyl. If you've become a pop vinyl.
Yeah. An Epitaph Romance Funko Pop set.
I bought a 3D printer so I could start trying to like build stuff. And like now I'm trying to see if I can get it up to the point where I can build little 3D pop vinyls of us.
One thing that I had an idea to do quite some time ago, but I haven't gotten there yet because I can't find the time.
It will be done, man. It will be done.
Even the old school '80s wrestling buddies. We wanted to make some Epitaph
Yes,
Romance.
you used to have Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, and Macho Man, didn't you? I used to have them.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I had a Macho Man one. He's the best.
So, Epitaph Romance wrestling buddies.
Epitaph Romance wrestling buddy.
That was fucking. I'm down with that.
Kickstarter.
I mean, they can be done.
The only limited edition.
you know, I'm trying to find a way that I can do them cheaply without having to charge like $35 a buddy. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
And no one wants to pay $35.99 for a Epitaph Romance buddy. Well, maybe you do.
Yeah,
Maybe
I would.
Jerry only.
I would. It's just that our problem over here is it's sending stuff from the States to England. The postage is insane.
Ridiculous.
You
I mean, don't get me wrong. But when we like a band and we wanna order merch and stuff, we're fully aware that what comes with that is a hefty thingy price. But that's what you do to support a band that you want to like and support, sort of thing. So you know what I mean. So the postage kind of just goes out the window. It's like, oh, we know. So I've posted stuff from here to America, and it's the same deal. It's fucking expensive. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things.
It's unbelievable just to send something across the sea. You know.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder how China does it so cheaply, because I get all my stuff from Asia and free postage.
Yeah,
so.
it's like Asia, free postage, 6 weeks delivery. Oh wait, it's not. Who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? And you get it.
Right.
They send that on the back of some 6-year-old.
Right, you know.
You're
going to America? Take this with you. and then drop it in the mail over there. There you go.
Yeah.
So I take 6 weeks.
Would it be cheaper for you guys to post yourself to America, to post yourself to England to play, or just get on a plane?
Right.
Well, that's it.
A big crate with you're all in it, and just post it there
Get
rather
in a
than buy some.
box, we'll do it.
Yeah, rather than buy some. Have you ever thought about coming over to England maybe one time to play?
Right now, we fantastically got involved with a wonderful man named Tony B. Disease from Denver, who runs TBD booking, and he's been so good to us. He's the guy that helped us get on the other tour, and he's the guy that has influentially helped us this fall. We're going out with Kitty in a Casket, so once again, thanks to Tony B. He's been just wonderful to us. He heard us one day, and he's been a fan ever since, and ever since then, he's done nothing but bend over backwards to help us get where we are today. And one of the things that we were talking about is getting our asses over to across the pond, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, because you've played with the others, and Rod himself does the Hell Nights in Germany, sort of thing. It'd be fucking awesome to get you guys to because basically sort of meet in the middle, sort of thing. You can, do the Hell Nights tour. Do you know what I mean? Because they're aware of you. They've seen you play. They like your stuff. So it's just a case of trying to get you to their sort of thing.
We're in discussions on trying to do like a 2-week, end all be all out, tour. Hopefully sometime next year, if not, 2018, depending on finances and everything.
Yeah.
Might be a Kickstarter for that one, a little GoFundMe. A little GoFundMe will be a Union Jack with the Queen on it, and a little zombie Queen, and and a middle finger to the European Union, because you guys left the Euro. I don't know.
What?
We're gonna do. We're gonna do a.
We live in a place. I live in a place called Kettering, which isn't famous at all. But for some reason, Lindsay Lohan mentioned us, and now Lindsay Lohan's doing her nut about our little town that consists of about 500 people. Something stupid like that. It's fucking nuts. All because of this fucking union, fucking in and out the fucking EU bullshit. It's.
No, I didn't mean to start an argument. I was,
That's it. You've started it now.
That's it. Now. Yeah, it's just like, who cares? Who cares? But
if we do make it, I do have plans on doing specific merch T-shirts for certain sections of the tour, like in the England, where it's going to be a picture of Jerry only as the Queen, and it'll say "God Save the Queen" on it.
Our only Queen.
God save the only, little Union Jack.
But tell me, we
the Germany part of the tour, it'll be Jerry only as Hitler. His devil lock will be right there under his nose.
It'll just hang right. It's not that, it's that. Brilliant. But again, we were talking to Savage Remains earlier on, and they said about like wanting to come over England and stuff like that, and we were speaking to them and stuff, and again, to make it cheaper on bands that come from over from America, there is so much you could rely on our end. Do you know what I mean? It's shit. I could put you up here for a fucking couple of days. You know what I mean? To save yourself on hotel fees and anything in order to make your trip a little bit cheaper and make you guys a little bit more money, so it isn't so much of a spend out, because it's not the biggest scene over here. We are very few and far between. I mean, me and him live like about 2 hours drive away from each other, and
wow.
do you know what I mean? It isn't the hugest scene in the world, but everybody that would come to your gig is there because they fucking love the music, dedicated. They love the band, and they're dedicated. Yeah. So in order to make your, if you ever want to do it, your trip over here better or cheaper, shit, you know what I mean? It's in a case of me booking a couple of days off work with my fucking holiday pay. I could take you to Harry, you know what I mean? Stay here wherever you want.
We meet up. We meet up and we do it properly.
Yeah, hang out, take you to where you need to go. Do you know what I mean? Because we know, obviously, we're English, so we know where everything fucking is. You want to go for everything.
The feisty goat. That's where I want to go.
Exactly.
Take me to the feisty goat.
Take me to Harry Potter world. I'll take you to fucking Harry Potter world. Do you know what I mean? It's no problem at all. It's really not an issue, especially because on our part we get to see bands that we'd never get to see. You know what I mean? We there's such a big divide between America and England that it is a big commitment on your part to come over. So therefore, on our part, as being as the small little like horror family community we are, it's our part to do our bit and help and make sure it's worth you guys to come over and do this sort of thing.
Yeah, one of the biggest jokes that we were mentioning that we were thinking is, if we even go over there, how the hell are we gonna? The hardest part is not the equipment or anything, because usually bands that travel across the pond, they rent all that stuff, or they get a support band. It would be the merchandise, so it would be something like we would have to
ship it to somebody.
We would need to ship a crate to someone's house,
and then
pick it up, bring on extra carry-on luggage.
and then pick it up and then ship it back when we're done.
Again, that would be no problem at all, because there'd be so many of us that would say, right, ship it to me, I'll go and pick it up from wherever. Yeah. When you guys get over here, I'll fucking pick you up off the plane, you know what I mean, straight out of the airport, take you where you need to go. I could do that shit. Only because it makes it cheaper for
the bands.
Yeah, the bands. And when you want
I might need to ship us over there. It'd probably be cheaper.
I mean,
jump in with your t-shirts.
Jump in with the t-shirts. Jump in with the merch. We'll ship you over, and we'll fucking get you out of the other end over here. Do you know what I mean? And at the same time, you get a bit of a holiday. You get a bit of a break. You can
take a 6 weeks
London,
to China Post.
See all the random crap shit we've got here, sort of thing. The smallness compared to what you've got over there, sort of thing.
Well,
your malls are bigger than most of our fucking shopping centres. You know what I mean? We've got a shopping centre which consists of 20 shops, and we consider quite big.
Two fucking same shops.
Yeah, you're over there. Your malls are probably bigger than what the fucking Houses of Parliament are over here.
Yeah.
But no Hot Topic?
Yeah. No.
I don't know if I want to go anywhere.
We've got a Hot Topic, so you'd have to bring... you'd have to bring your own Hot Topic stuff with you. Maybe sell it, because it'd be exclusive over here.
I'll go open a Hot Topic and over there.
Over here, Hot Topic. Someone would hear the word Hot Topic over here, and they'd think it was a fucking... Yeah, they'd think it was a takeaway place.
Right. No, does it have tea? No, we don't serve tea.
Oh, gee.
Here's a really English question, right?
You ask this English question?
Yeah, I'm going to ask this really English question while he goes for a pee.
Do
you know, have you ever had a crumpet?
No, I've never had a crumpet.
No. Well, if you do come to England, there's certain things you're going to have. Fish and chips is one of them.
Oh yeah, we've had fish and chips. I mean, I'm sure it's not English fish and chips, but
you've got to have English fish and chips from somewhere on the coast. Proper fish and chips, mushy peas. You've got to have that. You've got to have a crumpet. You've got to have one, because nowhere else has them. I couldn't even tell you exactly what one is. And I've lived in England for 40 fucking years, and I still couldn't tell you what a fucking crumpet is. But they're badass, and they're stereotypically English. What is it Raphael says in the 1989 Turtles movie? To understand cricket, you got to know what a crumpet is.
Okay. What about figgy pudding? You're not gonna make me eat figgy
Yep,
pudding, are
figgy
you?
pudding. Yep, we get all that over there. Spotted dick.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I'm not having no spotted dicks.
That's shit. It's horrible. Don't even think about that. Just the name alone will just put you off. Don't even worry about it.
That's disgusting. That is
Exactly.
disgusting. Gross.
You know what I mean? So, what's your favourite foods? I'm a Mexican man myself. We've been eating burritos this afternoon. So, what are your guys' fucking favourite?
That I gotta wonder what English because we're right here. We're right here. I could throw a rock out my window and hit Mexico.
Yeah.
We're right literally on
Right
the border.
next to it.
Right next to it. And especially my house, I'm literally like 2 blocks from it. So I've got to wonder what England has in the way of Mexican food, because no matter where we go on tour, we always seem to find a Mexican restaurant, because it doesn't matter. We go on tour and we're looking for Mexican food.
Yeah, we have basically a chimichangas, and that's basically all we have. Do you know what I mean?
That's really not Mexican food.
There's not a lot over here. There is fuck all. So basically, I go online, I find myself a recipe, and hand make the shit myself.
Okay. Did you enjoy the loo?
The loo.
It was exquisite.
The loo or the head? Or was it the head? I can't remember. Is it the loo or the head?
I love head.
Yeah. The loom head.
Loo head.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you guys come over to England you know what I mean, is there anything you'd ever want to see or do over here that
I'd like to go to the loo.
Other than English women.
I'd like to go to a loo.
Yeah.
And not have spotted dick.
Have spotted dick in the loo.
Yeah, we're having plenty of that.
Spotted dick in the loo. The lavatory, as sometimes we call it.
The lavatory. The
Yeah,
lavatory.
that's proper posh.
The lavatory.
Ooh, I'm going to the lavatory. That's real. Yeah.
Okay, well, since we have you guys on, now we're going to turn the tables. Is it aluminum or aluminium? I just got to wonder.
Oh, no,
we say aluminium over here.
We started a fight because of this.
Yeah. We say aluminium over here.
So, is it herbs or herbs?
Herbs.
Yeah. Ooh. Is it a fanny or an arse?
The fanny or an ass? Yeah. Over here,
do you like
apparently, fag would be.
And plus over here, we smoke fags.
Right, you guys smoke fags, and over here,
we smoke fags over here.
Over here, some men do too.
We'd be offensive. If we smoked fags, we would be fags. It's
we wear our pants on the inside. No.
We are not indecent bigots. We enjoy the homosexual community. We were just wondering, because we know that you guys called cigarettes fags over there, and we were just
yeah, we do, yeah,
having a bit of fun.
It does generally have 2 meanings, yeah, but it's just something. It's just something we've always had. Which is that's what we that. I wonder where the actual term did. Which term come first?
The chicken or the egg?
Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Jerry only.
Yeah.
Jerry or the only.
Jerry or the only. The Danzig or the Graves.
The Danzig or the Graves.
But yeah, it's one of them things. So.
Somehow I know we're going to get hate mail. We're going to get hate mail.
Yeah, we'll get moaned at for that one.
We get hate posts.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was already bad enough when I found the Crimson Ghost, the Fiend skull at Walmart on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, he's gone that far.
Bad. We get it over here. We have a shop called Top Shop, which is mainly for girls, and they sell a glittery Crimson Skull on a pink T-shirt.
Wow. Okay. See.
Yeah,
you can't blame.
That was my reply. Wow.
Kiss Army.
This is the remote.
Kiss Army. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
Believe me, if I could slap our logo glittery on a pink fucking T-shirt, I'd do it too. Don't even.
I think there should be a law when going to buy a T-shirt from a shop or anything like that, or there should be 5 questions. If you want to go buy a Batman T-shirt, from your local supermarket and you know fuck all about Batman, you answer 5 questions. You get 3 out of the 5 right. Yes, sir, you're allowed to buy the T-shirt. You don't, you're not allowed to wear that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Why are people at 14 years old wearing a 1970s Kiss T-shirt? It shouldn't happen.
Well, why are 13-year-olds listening to the Glenn Danzig Misfits and not the Michael Graves Misfits?
Yeah.
I know.
Or
I'm
Jerry-
13 years old. This is me. You see.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm 13 and Glenn Danzig was the best Misfits. You weren't even alive for the best Misfits.
This is my original.
You weren't even alive for the second version.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be a Jerry only Misfits kind of kid.
Exactly.
You're 13
That's
years
your
old.
generation. Deal with
That's
it.
your generation.
Yeah.
You know, you're
How
not
many
allowed.
times they made Transformers since the 80s? Deal with the
Right.
version you grew up with and end it. Yeah, it's one of them things. What James Bond or Doctor Who do you like? It's one of them things. It's
No. I don't know.
You won't know.
I still contested James Bond and Doctor Who are the same guy.
He's a fag.
What? Who's your
James Bond,
fa-
Doctor Who are the same guy. I'm
Who's
not
your
going to
favourite James
even it's his birthday. Connery. I'm a Connery guy.
Are you a Connery man? See, I always find that whoever you sort of grew up with in your era, then that's the person you'd find was the best Bond. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm Roger Moore all the way, me.
So, yeah, you're a Roger Moore guy too,
I'm a
aren't you?
Roger
I like
Moore
the
too.
movies better, but I like Connery as Bond better.
Roger Moore gave us the one-liners. He gave us the one-liners.
It's because it's kind of hard to, it's like, oh, there, Miss Money Penny, take off your clothes, let me get to know you. And then, Bond was considerably hairy and Scottish, but it's because my mother was a Connery lady, man.
I was
Connery.
going to say she was hairy and Scottish.
Well, no, how dare you? But no, Connery. Connery got my mom's knickers wet, so that's
That's who she watched. That's who. That's who you used to. What if Mama was like Roger Moore then? She'd probably like to be Roger Moored.
She probably like Rogers more.
Yeah.
But
that's just generally the way she is.
I don't know. I mean, it's just how you went with it.
That's it. It's whoever it's one of them things. Whoever you grow up with, that's the version you like the most. I mean, to be honest with you, nowadays when it comes to remakes and bullshit like that, what do you reckon's been over the recent years? What's been your favourite horror remake?
Oh, is there one?
There's some good ones.
The Fly was a good one, man.
Fly.
The Blob, the 88 version of the Blob.
I thought that was done quite well. Done in taste to the original and stuff.
I mean, are you talking like just any remake, or just like current these
No,
current?
no, not any remake, because I would hold like Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead really high.
Yes.
Maybe over the top of the original Living Dead. You know what I mean? His was a brilliant remake. I'm talking your nowadays bullshit remakes because they've got nothing else to fucking do, so they make a remake and have to use special effects for. Do you know what I mean? We'll just do it with a computer because it's easier than getting someone in to make the special effect. And nowadays, remake. You remake a Nightmare on Elm Street. You remake a Friday the 13th. You remake of Hellraiser and stuff.
Well, you know what? For me, I see it for what it is. It's just, it's Hollywood trying to introduce our generation to the new generation, and because sometimes you can't sit a kid down and try to show them. And I've tried a couple of times to show girlfriends, kids, and stuff. We'd be watching horror movies, and I try to show them the '80s versions, and they can't sit through it.
No,
they can't.
No,
their minds can't grasp how low quality
Yeah.
the effects are, and they just can't get it. And,
I've got a 17-year-old daughter, and again, I showed her a lot of the old '80s horror movies, and she literally laughs at it. It's like the original Dawn of the Dead, one of the greatest movies made, and yet she laughs at it, and I'm like, "Are you shitting me? Go to your room."
Yeah, fuck.
They can't get their heads around it.
No,
so,
they can't, because then they're put upon an era of digital effects and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things, isn't it?
Jury only.
Yeah, it's just only one of them things.
So
one of them.
so Hollywood has taken it upon themselves to Jerry only the new versions of films.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you do it right.
Well, they're trying to do it right. It's just you can't recreate.
No, you can't recreate certain things.
There was magic back then that happened, and you can't recreate that magic.
Exactly. Look at Ghostbusters.
Possible.
Look at Ghostbusters. I'm in no way a sexist, and by saying that it shouldn't be for women, it isn't me saying it shouldn't be for women. But when you've grown up as the Ghostbusters being the 4 dudes and that, when you remake it, it just didn't have that feel of Ghostbusters. And even the trailer alone gives me shivers, sort of thing.
I don't know, man. That blonde looks, it's kind of, gives me an only in the pants.
Have any of you seen the Ghostbusters yet? The new Ghostbusters?
No attention of
see, it's not even got over here yet, so we've not even see it.
Yeah, no.
See it.
I always give movies the benefit of the doubt. Usually they end up sucking though, but like sometimes I get a nice surprise and I'm like, wow, that was actually pretty good, and sometimes it's. Wow,
yeah,
really
the only one
terrible.
that I thought they did that was when they remade the Evil Dead. Other than that, I can't.
Yeah, I think the Evil
I can't
Dead
wrap my head around.
honestly done.
I can't wrap my head around any single remake currently that does any
Yeah,
justice.
see, it's like what my mom told me. She says, back when I was like, the TV was first invented and all that, she's like,
Right, back before there were talkies,
she's
first
like, well, yeah,
locomotive.
Sit down, son. Let me talk about vaudeville.
Even back when shit was on the radio, she's like, stuff used to scare the shit out of us, And then as we got older,
Orson
that stuff
Welles,
didn't scare us anymore, and as we didn't scare us anymore, it scared the crap out
Yeah.
of us. So it has to get worse and worse. Like
Exactly. It's like, where does the bar stop? Yeah. It's like in the 70s here, the whole famous banning the movies and that we had when we had brought in certification and stuff like that. When I was a kid, Evil Dead was shown on the television.
That's the end of this podcast for now. We've had Epitaph Romance, we've had Savage Remains, we've had drinks. What's next in store, you say? Well, let me tell you something. You can watch the podcast with all the interviews. We will be releasing the Epitaph Romance full uncut interview, because trust me and thee, we talked to them guys for like just over 2 hours.
Yeah.
About all types of shit.
Everything.
Fucking all types of shit. So I'm hoping you're enjoying watching the podcast that you just watched, because this is obviously the outro. Next time, as in next week, next Saturday is the HorrorCon.
UK HorrorCon.
Yes, the UK HorrorCon, and we'll be there, bringing you some antics, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in the mood to just fuck with people.
Man, I say, I think this is going to be.
Yeah, because there's going to be.
Different
there's going to be
kind
so many like hipsters and shit there with, what I mean, all types of crazy shit. I mean, I like Walking Dead. I know what I'm talking about. The remake of this film was great. But no.
I like old school NES games, to be honest.
Yeah. So I'm taking Jason Nez to the HorrorCon. Jason Nez is my new character that I've made. Let me tell you something about Jason Nez. Jason Nez is the cousin of Jason Voorhees. He didn't drown at Crystal Lake.
He drowned in tea.
He drowned at Camp Butlins in a wave machine. So I'm going to take him next week to the HorrorCon and just basically try and annoy as many people as I physically can in one day. You will see me winding people up, and you'll probably see my wife moaning at me a few times for winding said people up. But she's on night shift now, so I can say that.
Yeah, too. Next week. Right, well, this would be.
Well, we're going to cut this off now because I am fucking gibbering. I apologise. Yeah, so thank you again for watching us, those who support us and those who just genuinely like watching drunk idiots talking shit about horror and stuff. We'll catch you soon.
Until next weekend.
Lucas.